What's good, family? How are we doing out there? Freaking pumped to be back at it, man. We're just jumping right in this one. It's been a little while since I've been down here, out there, on these seas with y'all. Um, but I have been out on the seas. I stopped at some islands. I saw some real cool places, man. The fish that I've met out there have just been so nice and going with the flow, and I met some nice fish out there, and pretty excited about all that. And I'm excited to just be here settling in with y'all for a little bit because you know I'm just going to be straight up. I don't know what is going on anymore, man, at all. I don't know what's going on. I'm just out here trying to shine and do what I can. But boy, I'll tell you, I ain't even sure if E equals MC square anymore, man. Is 2 plus 2 4? I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Because there's so much, going on. I think I've talked about this before. There's more of us than ever. How is that even? Where are those souls coming from? Where are we coming from? And I just feel like no one's stopping to wonder that, which is why, I built this ship for us to, sail those seas and just wander and wonder and, get under things, get on top of things, just go wherever. When you build a fort, in your living room, there ain't no bounds, you can be on top of the fort, you could be in the fort, you could be, sometimes the fort's a bunch of pillows, you're under them, because dang, it can be real cozy under a bunch of pillows, you know what it's like. Sometimes we just need a little pressure, we need to get squeezed, and I feel like we're all getting squeezed right now. I'm definitely getting squeezed, man. Every, there's all this pressure to have an opinion and to figure it out. I feel like maybe I just made that up, but I feel some kind of pressure to know something or another. And I tell you, the more I'm grasping to figure things out, man, the more I am just at a loss for words. And I'm just kind of really trying to embrace the unknown here because there's just so much of it. At some point, there's so much that you just gotta embrace it, So I'm trying to settle in. I'm trying to just, I'm trying to learn how to adjust my sail, and I've done talked quite a bit. If y'all been listening, man, this whole thing's about adjusting the sails, and here I am back at it, still adjusting the sails because, every day the winds change. It's the same wind. The same wind. It's going around and around again, but it's always creating something new, and I feel like that's our breath, and that's our fire, and that's our, rivers and our water. It just stays spinning around. This artist I like, Philly, shout out Philly, man. You're really killing it. You killed it at your show the other night in Philly. I saw Philly in Philly. And that was freaking cool, man. And, we got a song and just keep spinning around. And boy, is that true. We are indeed spinning and spinning. So the question of the day, and maybe it's actually been a question for at least a month now, according to my calendar and the things I've been seeing and the cycles that I've been feeling and the, moons that I've been watching and the suns that I've been gazing at. The question is, are you spiraling up? Or are you spiraling down? And that's what we all need to be thinking about right now, is which way we're spiraling, or are we just spinning around on an even plane? Sometimes don't go thinking that's a bad thing. Sometimes you got to do that, stay even. But, eventually you're going to want to start ascending up once you get some momentum until you're off the map, all the way off the map. Boom, gone. You were here, now you're gone. But by gone, I mean you're really more here than ever. Just all your weight is gone. You're living gravity free. But there's always going to be gravity. And even if it don't cost you nothing, you're going to feel it, and you're going to have to, keep making transactions with it. So I guess the moral of the story is nothing's ever really free, except for it all. Because that's where we're at. Man, I'm just trying to get in the game here. Why can't I get in the game? Speaking of not being free, man, I'm just trying to hop in here. But yep. I just don't know anymore. I don't know, and I'm done. I'm going to keep trying a little. I was just talking to my buddy the other day, though, about trying, man. The thing about when you're wanting to get something done, you can try so hard that your trying's the only thing that's stopping you from, getting it done. Like meditating, man. Trying to meditate, create some space within yourself. Because meditation can really help you with that. It can help you listen to your shoulders and your, arms and your hairs on your face, and help you with a lot of things. Help you listen up. I forget what started that thread. But now I'm thinking about trains, and life's one long train ride. But the thing about this train is them tracks change on the train. And sometimes you're on the tracks and sometimes you're off the tracks. But you'll always get back on the tracks. And sometimes, basically, you got to embrace being lost in the woods. And it ain't such a bad thing to get lost in the woods. Maybe that's exactly what you had to do, was get lost in the woods. And that's why it happened to you. And once you understand that, you won't be as scared the next time you get lost in the woods. And that's what's happening to me right now. I'm lost in the woods, and I was kind of a little worried about it. I'm not going to lie. I was a little worried about it. I was like, oh, geez, hopefully I got enough food to eat. But I don't want too much food, because then the bears are going to come find me. And, I'm down to be their friend, but it can't be nothing, more than that. And, it gets cold at night. And if you get cold for too long, you're going to get tired, and you're going to, not be having a good time. And we don't want that. We're out here trying to learn how to have a good time, And that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm learning that I can have a good time when I'm lost in the woods. And I don't know what's going on. And I don't know where my next meal is coming from. And I don't know which direction to go. Because then I fall from up here. Bonk, 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 bonk. I fall into my heart. And then once you fall into your heart, the whole world opens up. It was like this. Opens up, wide open. And then you can go just about anywhere and do anything. There ain't no stopping you after that. So that's about where I'm at. Going into the winter, lost, you know, and becoming happy about that. Yep. Becoming happy about that. That's right. And yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? It's like you sail to sail, you play to play, you know. Some things we're doing to, keep doing those things. We're eating so we can play and, do what else needs to be done. But then we're doing that so we can enjoy. And I think we're just neglecting that enjoy part too much, and we're just stuck, eating. But what we're eating's empty, so we ain't never feeling full, so we just keep think we need to be eating more. And then we never just enjoy playing or, being full. Get full and then just enjoy that. You don't got to keep eating once you're full, I mean, definitely get yourself full. You do what you got to do to, fill up. But don't go thinking you got to, stockpile for a whole lifetime in a single meal or a single trip to the gas station. You know what I mean? Just a little bit at a time. Just a little bit at a time. That's why the station's there, That's why the farm is there. So you can go back to it when you need to fill up. It is there the whole time. Even if you don't, feel like you have it physically, it's there. Everything you need to fill up is there. It's here. It ain't the store that is providing everything. It's the universe providing everything, and the store is just a, collection of the universe. But the universe provides, man. The universe be providing out here. Thank God. I mean, seriously, what else do you want? I mean, I think it's funny people want to build spaceships. I mean, I get it if you're just like, setting up some stuff to make Earth better, but where are you going? I mean, where do you want to go? You're not building a better ship than Earth. And I don't know about population and all that, but I don't know. I think we could probably house a couple more people and maybe level out. Is there a way to level population? Are we each allowed 1 kid, 2 kids? How's that work? Basically, my point is I think we can figure out systems on Earth to just keep making Earth dope for all of us, I mean, it's already dope and it's got everything. It's just not dope for all of us because some of us are fucking taking too much and sitting on it and then just using that to get more. And then, I mean, I don't know what the point of all that is. How nice do you want your chair to be? I mean, you got a gold chair. You're sitting on a gold chair, and you want to put more gold on it. Is that extra gold you're gonna put on that chair gonna make you feel any better? You think? Maybe at that point you need a smoothie or just go outside. Have you looked at the sun? And you want more gold on your chair. I mean, I just don't, that just ain't computing with me. So I think I'd be happy to talk with y'all. I mean, all y'all sitting on gold chairs. I mean, let's have a chat. can we talk about this? Or, I mean, you totally closed off? Is your club that exclusive where you can't just talk to a guy? I'm just your average guy. I'm just out here doing what I got to do. Like I said earlier, get my food and farm and trying to survive. So I don't see what's so different about me and you, basically. And I think we should talk. But, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think it'll be all right. It will be all right. I know it'll be all right. We are covered. If you got some debt to pay, man, you got this. You got this, man. We're taken care of. I know you feel not just weight, but like negative, like dark matter weight when you got debts. That's an interesting weight, when you feel like you owe. It's like a black hole inside you, or some kind of weird inversion of matter. It's like heaviness in your heart. That don't feel good. Man, I just love my mug. I was born in July. Yep, little crab, which I relate with. Yeah, I think astrology is a thing. I mean, the moon is doing stuff that is like crucial for the earth to function as it does. So something that important the moon's doing. I mean, Mars probably doing something else, a little more subtle. It's like Mars is like your grandma, You ain't around her all the time, but, she's supporting you. And when you talk on the phone, you feel a little supported. And some seasons you talk to your grandma more than others. I think the planets, it's all a part of a support system. That's what I'm saying, man. We're taken care of. Everything is, just so perfect for our survival. And we're doing a lot of things, so it's hard to even talk about what we're doing. But because a lot is going on, we're doing a lot of good things, and we're getting a lot better. I think a lot of people are getting a lot better. But a lot of people are getting more sick and more, lost in the sauce. We're lost in the sauce.earth, just the internet, and living vicariously through other people. I think is a dangerous game that we're playing. Now we gotta be real careful with all that, if you ain't living your life, you're gonna eventually be having a bad time. Maybe you ain't feel it right now, but there's gonna be a point where you're gonna say, God damn it, I fucking forgot. I had one thing to do here, and I forgot, and then you gotta come back. And I think we like it here, or we can like it, but I think we don't necessarily. Maybe we do sometimes, but I think we generally don't want to come back. I think that's the goal, to not come back. Once you go to school, unless you want to learn something else, you don't go back. You just go out there, do that thing. And I'm talking about the afterlife, man. If you're not up to speed with my lingo, I think we're just here in school right now. And, once school's out, man, school's out for summer. And once it's out for summer, then it's out forever. But yeah, who knows? I think something's going on with all that. I think we're in this wheel of life. Come on. Oof. I'm playing some FIFA. Classic. Typical Jai son behavior. Man, speaking of that, I got 20 minutes into this thing without even talking about the initial reason why I started today's pod. I guess I got into something else. I don't know what I even got into, but must have felt relevant then. But the reason I came back to it today and am doing this is I'm starting to make a movie. I'm putting together a movie. It's a Jai Sun movie, and it's about my journey and what I've been going through with all that, and tying music into ceremony and to farming, and yeah, just the journey, man. And I want to put a lot of my music in it, and I want to share how I got to here now, because I feel like I'm at this place where I've planted a lot of seeds physically and metaphysically, and I feel like all of that has come into this one seed that I'm sitting on right now. I'm sitting on this one seed. And it's the seed of my experiences, my life, my art. And I feel it germinating. So I kind of want the movie to be like, how seeds contain all the information, like, of the plant, whatever it is, just like DNA, well, maybe I ain't no scientist, but seems pretty dang similar. Plants got DNA, they got something like that. I don't know. I know they got one of these, they got that intelligence. I seen that. But yeah, what was I saying? Hot dog. Yeah, the movie is like a seed, and it's all this. The movie, what I was saying with the information, it's all the experiences is the information, and it's all been collected and been getting put together into this seed. And I feel like after all these years of working on the music and everything, that it's starting to really come out into the world. It's starting to germinate, so to speak. It's starting to see the sun. It's been in the ground, it's been in the shadows, and now it's coming to the light. It's getting bigger. It's soaking up the sun. It's getting out. It's being seen, and that's what's happening. That's what's coming. That's what I'm in. So I want to talk about the planting of that seed, and that's what the movie is. So yeah, it's kind of funny talking about it like this, because this character that I'm in, it's really all part of the journey. If you've been watching it, I talked about, I wanted to start this to just practice in creating and releasing and putting something out, and not taking it so seriously, because music feels serious to me. Even though it's all about the dualities, man. It's part of the music's all about embracing the messiness of it all, a welcome to wonk, and learning to love it all. But I guess I just feel like it's an important mission, so I want the music to be good. So yeah, but I got to remind myself to just release and share. So that was why the pod was started. But it's funny because I want to do the movie about my real life, and I'm talking with the character, and I don't know, that's just part of my journey, I guess. Hot dang. But yeah, it's unfolding. Just had the second ever Buddy Fest. Man, my nose is a little itchy. You might see me itching my nose. It's itching. But yeah, just had the second ever Buddy Fest. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was everything I could have hoped it to be. I'm like both excited and like a little overwhelmed for it to grow, even though I know it's just, beauty, but I know, there's a lot of energy when there's a lot of people, and, when you're trying to have it go a certain way, you gotta be smart and be wise. So that's what I'm trying to do, grow slowly and steadily and be smart and be wise. And yeah, man, but I don't know what is coming. A lot of unknown, a lot of walking into the darkness, finding the light, sharing the light, walking into the darkness. Well, I looked at the time and it said 25:25, and it's the year 2025, and this is my 25th podcast. No, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe it is. I've done a few here and there. Let's go with it's the 25th. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off. I think that was good. I think yeah, we got a lot out, we got a lot in, and embracing the unknown. Have fun sailing. If you need, a sailing partner, come on aboard, man. Come hop on the ship. We can just take a day, just sail, and we could talk about it and just not worry about things too much. Stay shining and stay cozy as cold weather's coming. Stay warm, and I love y'all. All right, peace now.
I'm just here, ready your bread. Open my heart, gotta cash my checks. Make a new wave like splish, splish, splash. Make a new waves like